There is good reason for why you either hate or love Scorpio, and it makes them rather fascinating. Like all signs, their core challenge is facing their shadow. Every sign must do this in their own way, but Scorpio's path to self-discovery is uniquely rough. Scorpio energy is not a simple power struggle to be learned. It is the ability to navigate power at the extremes. But with great power comes great risk. The stakes are heightened for Scorpio. When misaligned, Scorpio's traits can manifest as quick-fire arguments, overwhelming emotions, and reactive behaviors. We've been experiencing some Scorpio intensity for about 2 weeks now, but every day it feels like the same lesson. Find balance in the most extreme energy. When Scorpio energy goes unchecked, it drags us down. This is our ego trying to cope with the intensity. The ego's job was to protect, an evolutionary instinct from long ago. In modern life, ego holds us back, often stifling change or anything out of comfort zone. There are 2 ways ego tries to protect us. One being self-inflation, as we see in pop culture. When inflated, it breeds arrogance, overshadowing others to gain height. Excess testosterone, talking down on others. It is the energy of Mean Girls or Lord of the Flies. Ego's other protection method is self-deflation. When deflated, we experience paralyzing fear of failure that holds us back from chasing what we desire. It is that fear you have of trying something new that you really want to do. It is that hesitation to talk to your crush, the fear of making a move. The ego is stubborn. It does not like change. It sees danger everywhere. It finds everything strange. It is procrastination, or it is impulsive risk-taking. All the signs must learn to tame their ego, to make our own choices. But this task for Scorpio is much more intense. In simple terms, the work is the same. For every sign, ego is crushed through self-understanding and acceptance. The difference for Scorpio is that their shadow comes in only the most extreme form. No middle ground. Their shadow focuses on some of the most difficult topics: power, secrecy, manipulation, the underworld. So for Scorpio's life, and for all of us during Scorpio season, to rule this energy one must come to equally extreme, honest terms with their shadow. Simply acknowledging faults is not enough to rule Scorpio energy's shadow. You cannot even stop short at committing to improve your flaws. Only the fully extreme will suffice. One must love the whole self, unconditionally. It's about using intensity for creation, not destruction. About forever learning to respond instead of react. True mastery of Scorpio energy is reached through unconditional self-love that accepts human flaws, without glorifying them, and without criticizing them. Scorpio's energy requires you love your whole self, but also reject the lure of lower instincts that are simultaneously prone to. Always this game of extremes. There is no medium. Ruling Scorpio ego, shadow, and energy requires learning to love the very core of what makes us human. That means not just finding love for our ability to innovate and create, or to emote and show passion. That means also finding love for our ability to lash out, keep secrets, and manipulate. Find love for it, not because it is enjoyable, but because it is human. Find love for it because it is the most extreme truth. A truly adjusted Scorpio therefore must be the most understanding and forgiving of all the signs. Finding that extreme love for human truth requires that you not do more than forgive. Requires that you do more than understand. Finding that extreme love for human truth requires that you love the flaws, but it doesn't stop there. You cannot just love the flaws. That only leads to romanticizing them. Being truly adjusted to Scorpio energy requires that you love the flaws, while simultaneously rejecting any engagement in them. This is why half of us love Scorpios, because this is the Scorpio we happen to see first. It is sort of sad. It is a tough road learning to love and rejecting the same part of the self. But that's what it takes if Scorpio, or any sign in their energy, wishes to succeed. Like a balanced Libra, like a Cancer who learns to control wearing or shedding their shell, like an Aries or Leo who easily forgives, like an Aquarius who learns to blend some reality into their idealism, like a Pisces who learns how to swim in the depths, but only briefly, and never to escape the world. Scorpio energy balance lies in embracing the emotion and using it in some productive way. It lies in fearlessly looking deep inside the self, learning to look, and see, and not run from the truth, to acknowledge all denial as soon as it is recognized. Without this most extreme version of self-acceptance, Scorpio energy will forever be experienced as pain. It will forever push you towards the negative extreme of Scorpio characteristics. You will feel overwhelmed with emotion, and never learn to control it. funneling it into art. Scorpio energy will forever cause you to react instead of respond to triggers, starting conflicts that could otherwise be profoundly deep conversation. How many signs do you know that can live life quite normally, even in their denial? Not Scorpio. There is no in between. It is only either extreme. The lesson here, Scorpio season's redundant message. What we are meant to learn over the remaining 20-some days of Scorpio energy lift, is to embrace the strength, the resilience, and the fortitude it takes to be completely utterly honest about who you are, and about who human is. And there is something truly beautiful in that.